Welcome, friends. Today, we're doing another perfume review. Tremendous. That is right, my friends. Once again, I have returned to you, this time with another perfume review. And the perfume we are reviewing today is from the house of Serge Lutens, and it is called L'orpheline. L'orpheline. This perfume review will follow my tried and trusty technique, where I will tell you the notes, which won't take long. I will tell you the notes I get, and then we will simply discuss the fragrance to my heart's content. Okay, this was released surprisingly late for a Serge. I thought this came out much earlier. This came out in 2014. The notes are, brace yourselves, incense and musk. And that's all. So, L'orpheline. This has a fucking massive blurb. I ain't reading all that. I'm happy for you though. Oh, sorry that happened. Anyway. The notes that I get are fucking incense. Something wet and dewy as well. Something lonely. It's almost sweet. It's like a resin. There's some resinous tones in there. But not to worry. It starts off a little aldehydic and a little bit dry, musty almost, smoky. It reminds me of something and I cannot think what it is. What do you remind me of? Is it like a l'artisan or something like that? That dryness and mustiness, it kind of lingers for a while, but it's not. It's not the dominant vibe. There is something wet, like a misty, murky opening in a dense wood where there's like a pool of water, lots of greenery, but dark and quite gothic. It's got something of the cemetery in November about it, It's very lonely. A wanting perfume. What do they call it? Not pining, but it wants something it hasn't got. There's a lot of resins going on in here as well. Something green. Something a little bit sweet. Maybe some a really light touch of elemi. It's fresh, but it's dark. It doesn't change a whole lot. It does change, but it doesn't change a lot. It reminds me a little bit, it could be some cypress, It reminds us a bit of Encre Noir. It could be that goth girl thing that's going on. It's like clean, musky, dusky. Husky? No. But it is fresh in that kind of... It's very clever in that it's juxtaposed between like fresh and dank. You know? There is something of the clearing in the wood, but with running water, not stagnant water. You know? Growth, but also darkness. I'm describing more vibes than actual smells here. It's a very difficult perfume to pull apart. It's an unheralded perfume. Not a lot of people talk about this when they talk about Serge Lutens. I don't talk about it when I talk about Serge Lutens. I find this quite a difficult wear. I think it's because I associate it with lonely female teenage girl, like not scatterbrain. Well, scatterbrain, because everybody's scatterbrain when they're a teenager, but not stupid, not like solemn, intense, a little bit sad, lonely, deep, you know? It's it's like a goth girl burning incense. It's kind of what it is like. Flowers on the water. Flower petals on the water. I'm sure somebody with a better nose will be able to tell you what. Maybe it's like water lilies or something like that. But like, to me there is something a little bit sweet. You know, like resins, and how perfumers pull this sort of thing off is beyond me. I don't understand how they do shit like that. It's remarkable, really, isn't it? You know, but I really like this perfume. I respect it. I think about it, but I don't wear it. I find it difficult to wear because of the associations I have with it. Poor goth girl. Cheer up, goth. It's going to be okay. Anyway, that is my review, friends. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you all again soon.